What's up guys, today's I'm going to rank all the Halo Infinite weapons. At best to worst. But before we gonna get into this guys, according to YouTube 90% of you guys aren't subscribed. Which is quite rude, aren't it? So please change that with clicking on the notification bell and subscribe. Anyways guys, let's get back to the video. So where should we start? Okay, you know what guys. I'll say we start with our weapons, I mean the human weapons, and then we can go with the other weapons. So first weapon we had is the BR-75 battle rifle. If we talking about these weapons guys, honestly battle rifle is so gosh damn good weapon. It's good for precision damage and shots 3 times when firing. And most of them all, I guess BR is one of the iconic weapon in Halo games. So I think, I'm gonna put that to a rank. Okay, so next we had the one and only iconic weapon, the assault rifle. To be honest guys, assault rifle is the first iconic weapon in Halo, and not just that. It's some kind of powerful, fast shooting weapon, and actually if we want to use it with BR guys, I think it's pretty quite good choice to pick assault rifle with the battle rifle guys. Isn't it? So I move this to the S rank. Okay, now let's come to this conclusion guys. Here we had, the most used weapon in my opinion, the rocket launcher. Why did I said most used? It's because most of you guys use this so many times in a matchmaking. And I don't say it's a bad idea. I mean it's very powerful weapon, it's explosive when comes to contact. And I guess in Halo 4 and 3 it had an functional targeting as well. And here's this. In Infinite now we got some kind of improved version of the rocket launcher. So because of this I'm gonna put that where the battle rifle are. Okay, so next we had a new weapon guys from Infinite. And honestly, I don't know about that weapon cause it's still new to me. I mean it's kinda like the DMR from Halo 4. Fast quick shooting weapon, and not just that. It's pretty quick weapon if you want to kill faster with it. So I guess it has to deserve to be in the A rank. Okay, next we have the Bulldog known as shotgun. As far I know this weapon guys, it's quite good pump action shotgun type in other games. But it takes a quite few seconds to wait to shot with it. But better than the regular shotgun. So I guess, it's good for our advantages. So I put that to B rank guys, if you don't mind. Okay, so next we had this sidekick pistol, which most of the time is used in Halo Infinite. When we spawned, the game already gives us this weapon beside assault rifle. And secondly, that's a quite good weapon in my opinion guys. And last, it had some purposes in the campaign as well. Throughout the series we used this so many times from the beginning. So it has to be in the top besides the assault rifle. And next we had the Hydra. To be honest, this weapon launcher is quite good. It has a target following function. And even it can shot quickly at the enemy. So don't want to be rude guys, but I don't think it's better than the rocket launcher. I mean it's good weapon as well. But in my opinion it doesn't win a race against the rocket launcher. So I rather put that to B rank. Okay, so moving on. Next we had this super combined weapon, the Needler. To be honest guys, that's a pretty quite quick killing weapon guys. Even if you shot too many rounds with this weapon guys, It's even explode when it's too much. And very extreme weapon in my opinion too. So in this case, I put this to a rank. And now we had this weapon, the mangler known as revolver. To be honest guys, that's a pretty strong weapon, and either can be super effective in close combat as well. And not mentioning it's a kinetic weapon, which means no matter how far you shot with it, it's just go straight where you aiming. So I put this to B rank. So, next we had the Ravager. In short, this weapon is new to me as well. It's an insta plasma launcher. It's not the strongest weapon in the game by any means, but it has some cool utility for some situations. So I rather put that to B rank. Okay, so next we had this weapon known as the Cinder Shot. To be honest, it's quite good weapon guys. This weapon deals impressive damage, killing enemies with 2 shots. And not just that, but even it can shot bouncy projectiles, which can be so often annoying, but takes good advantage. So it has to be in the 2nd rank. Next we had the Shock Rifle. In short, that's quite good weapon guys as well. I mean, it shots 3 rounds burst of electro lasers and consumes 3 units of ammo per shot. And most of them all effective against vehicles. So because of this, I put this to a rank. Okay, so next we had the Stalker Rifle. In short, that's quite more likely an sniper rifle, but less powerful and easier to use than the S7 sniper. It can short pretty quickly but deals far less damage, so it means you need to take 3 headshots with it. So I put this to B rank. Okay, here comes the plot. Here we have the Gravity Hammer and the Energy Sword. These 2 weapons are quite in a race with each other. To be honest, both of them is close combat weapons. Energy Sword can kill in 1 inch. But the Gravity Hammer not really requires close combat killing. It's because it's in his name says gravity, so it means it can emit a shock wave or something, I guess. So I put them to S rank, but the Energy Sword to A. Next we had the Heat Wave. Well, to be honest, it's great weapon for both close and range battles thanks to its bounce mechanic. And in short, it's bit like in shotgun like projector. So I guess I just put this to B rank. And next we had another iconic weapon guys, the Sentinel Beam. In short, that's an quite strong laser weapon that can exterminate the enemy pretty quickly. And deals massive damage too. So I put this to B rank. And next we had the Scotter or Skewer, known as anti-tank launcher. In my opinion, that's best weapon against every vehicle guys. 1 or 2 shots with it, and the vehicles is nowhere to be seen. So in this case I put this to a rank guys. And finally we come to the end of the video guys. Here we had 3 underrated weapons. The Disruptor, or how you call it, Plasma Carbine and Pistol. In my opinion, Disruptor was quite quick shooting weapon. It can shot electritive rounds, which can be, I guess, effective against the enemy's shield. And even more effective than the Plasma Pistol, I guess. So I put this to B rank. Okay, I know this quite sounds silly. Sorry to call it Plasma Carbine. In other name, here we had the Pulse Carbine. That's some quite confusing weapon in my opinion due to its significant changes and misunderstood weapon in the game. In short, it's quite fast shooting weapon and good. So I just put this to B rank. And finally here we have the plasma pistol. In short, this weapon is quite around in every Halo game from the original to Infinite. This pistol is one of the most secondary weapons because it is thought to be used as starter. Although it can deal more damage to the enemy when their shield is on. But due to its development is quite more likely the worst mistake. I mean, what even 343 is done with this pistol, it wasn't looked like this from the entire series. So in that case I just put that to the C rank. But okay then guys. We ranked all of the Halo Infinite weapons. From the human to the Covenant / banished and Forerunner weapons. Guys, tell me in the comments, how would you rank all the Halo Infinite weapons in your opinion and tell me why. But anyways guys, as always I wanted to say, thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure to give a like to the video if you liked it and subscribe. And until next time, take care.